What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is MYLESBENSOLO and today we have another LEGO set review. Today we are going to be reviewing set number 75319, the Mandalorian Forge. Let's go. For those of you who follow me on Instagram, you might be thinking, Miles, weren't you supposed to be doing the Mandalorian Starfighters units build? Yes, I was. Unfortunately, I was about to finish editing it and my whole hard drive crashed. I was super disappointed because I kid you not, it was literally an hour away from being like finished and I was going to upload it. It was supposed to be up last Friday. And I was unable to get the files off of that hard drive, so I had to send it into the company so they can hopefully retrieve it. But I wanted to give you guys some content because I know it's been a long time. I try to get these things out bi-weekly, but I needed to get something out because I feel like you guys have been waiting for them. You guys have been asking for this. So I had another vote on my Instagram. I had it between the Duel and Mandalorian and the Mandalorian Forge. You guys absolutely blew the Mandalorian Forge out of the water, and you guys wanted to see me do this. So thank you again for everybody who voted. Now let's jump right into this review. This is the most recent Star Wars set that we've gotten with this upcoming wave. It actually released a whole month after the entire summer 2021 wave, but it is still part of that wave. I don't know why it released so late. Maybe it was a production issue, but honestly, what do I know? Who cares? It's here. So, you know, typically this wouldn't have been something that I had bought back in the day. I was never into these like scene or play sets, like similar to like Duel on Mustafar or the Ewok Village. I mean, I was never just into that. I was always into the ships like the ATTE or the gunships or the Republic Cruiser. I was always into those nice ships. I never really got into these unless there were some minifigures I had to have. But we got some really cool figures with this set. We got the Armor and the Paz Vizsla, which are probably going to be set exclusive figures because I can't imagine another scenario where they can release these two figures again because they were seen for only a limited amount of time in the Mandalorian Season 1. And then they weren't seen at all in Mandalorian Season 2. So we might be looking at some set exclusive figures here. The Mandalorian, just forget about him. We got 1 in 50 Mandalorian figures that's going to come out. So, I mean, never mind him. Moving on to the set though, this set's only 258 pieces, but this set looks very, very detailed. I'm actually surprised how much detail it has here just by looking at the box art. I mean, it has like little drawers, like the little smelting machine, and it looks like it's detachable too, which is really cool. So honestly, let's just jump into this build. Finally done building the Forge. It didn't take me that long. It's like I told you before, it was 258 pieces. It took me about 25 minutes to a half an hour to build, and let me just say I had a blast. The reason this build was so fun to me, I think, was because it uses a lot of interesting concepts, or not interesting, but different concepts than what I would use on the stuff that I traditionally built, like either back in the day or the stuff that I'm really interested in now. You know, obviously, like I was saying, the main reason I bought this set was the figures, but the build it's nice. It's a really nice build. We're going to go over that in a second, but first, we got to talk about these minifigures.
To begin with, we have the Armorer. This minifigure looks great. She has her iconic gold helmet with spikes that really makes her stand out from the other Mandalorians. This is actually the same helmet mold that LEGO uses for the Gar Saxon figure from the Mandalorian Starfighter. The rest of the figure itself, in my opinion, is very plain. She has her tool belt and skirt printed on along with the cape in the back. I felt like this figure would have been a perfect opportunity for LEGO to use some cloth pieces, which would have definitely elevated the figure. Although I'm disappointed by that, I am pleased that they gave her her signature tools, which are sometimes used as weapons depending on who you ask. The next minifigure we have is the Mandalorian Din Djarin, with his freshly forged Beskar armor. The detail on this figure is great. He has his helmet, metallic printed chest, back piece with the sling to hold his Amban bullets, and a utility belt. On his arms, he has metallic shoulder pieces with his wrist rockets and what I believe to be his wrist comm, and his legs his knee armor. They also gave him his Amban rifle and a jetpack as his accessories to complete the figure. Last but not least, we have the mysterious Paz Vizsla. We haven't seen or know much about him other than that his name is Paz Vizsla and he's a heavy infantry Mandalorian. This figure is insane from helmet to toes, literally. The figure is very detailed. It has this light metallic weathering all over that's very accurate to his appearance IRL. He has what I call the football pad piece that LEGO's been utilizing across a variety of sets and themes, but I'm not mad about it because it makes more physically imposing characters like Paz Vizsla look different than average characters. The figure also includes a modified pistol and his detachable backpack. Before I conclude the minifigure section, I just wanted to state that none of these minifigures do have headpieces. They are all black studs for obvious reasons. Moving on to the build, the first part I'm going to go over is the hideout / wall portion of the set. The wall is loaded with features. On the left side of the wall, there's a detachable closet, Beskar forge, and a communication center. On the right side of the wall, there is a doorway with the Mandalorian insignia with a few small details like a broomstick and an unfinished Mandalorian helmet. The outside walls aren't super detailed, but that's to be expected. The next part of the build is the actual forge itself. The forge is a really cool design with blue flames, stickers around the base, and a canopy that rotates about 270 degrees. Although it's not 100% centered to the bottom of the forge, it isn't too noticeable. The set comes with a bucket that you can place in the forge with the Beskar pieces and some thermal detonators. The forge is detachable from the wall, so if you'd like to display them separated, you can. I have nothing else to say about this set other than this is the way. Like I mentioned before though, I was really only interested in this set for the figures, but after building this set, this thing exceeded all of my expectations. For $30, you're getting a great set, 3 awesome minifigures, 2 of them which are probably going to be set exclusives in the Armor and the Paz Vizsla. And since this is such a slept-on set in my opinion, I highly anticipate that you'll be able to find this on discount somewhere in the near future, which will make it even a greater value. I don't know if it was just me, but I had a blast building this set. Like, honestly, I had more fun building this set than the previous 2 sets that I built. And that's saying a lot. Don't get me wrong though, I do understand that especially when you build sets that are larger in piece count and size, things tend to get less fun. But I think it says a lot about a set, no matter how big or small it is, that can keep you captivated from start to finish. The least appealing part of the set, and I am just nitpicking here, I really could not find much wrong with this set, but the Paz Vizsla backpack has this exposed yellow brick on the back that I really do not like. It looks extremely awkward. I wish they had gave an extra piece for that. And before you even ask or think about it, I read the instructions like 3 times over to make sure that I did this correctly. And there is no piece that is supposed to go on this 2 yellow brick pieces right here. And I don't know, I don't like it. I mean, good thing I'm only going to be looking at it from the front, right? Thank you guys so much for checking out this video, and I appreciate all the support that I've gotten from you all. And if you're new, welcome. I hope you liked this video just as much as I enjoyed making it for you. Don't forget to like and subscribe to stay up to date on all my latest videos. And if you haven't already, follow me on my Instagram at MYLESBENSOLO for even more exclusive content. Thank you guys again. I will see you on the next one.